Cool. So just to start out, as we've done in all of our previous videos, we're just gonna get a little warm up. So what we're gonna do is we are going to go through a progressive based warm up based on the skills that we've done the past couple weeks. So to start, if you guys remember the speed and agility ladder that we did where we went 1 foot in, 2 foot in, achy shuffle, stuff like that, we're gonna go through that exact same progression, okay? You're gonna do that twice. Then we're gonna go into some of the ball work, which is 50 bells, 50 toe taps. Then from that, go into some wall passing. Okay, so just switch with your partner. Hopefully you brought your partner. If you didn't, that is okay. But just going into some wall passes, right foot, left foot, 2 touch, 1 touch. And then finally, juggle for 5 minutes. Try and beat that record that you've set over the past couple of weeks.
Hey y'all, so we're gonna start off with some 2-touch passes. Either you can grab a parent or a friend and they can roll the ball to you, or if they play soccer and they feel comfortable joining in, they can do that as well.
Cool, so what we're just gonna start with is if you are the person either kneeling or passing, just gonna roll it back. And so we're just gonna go right foot passing, just 2 touch first, just going back and forth. Ready? Good, now we're gonna switch to the left. All right, so now once we've progressed from 2 touches, now we're just gonna go into 1 touch. And if the partner's here, now we can go into 1 touch passing. Sweet, so once we have gone through the 2 touch, 1 touch passing progression at a pretty close distance, what we can do is we can actually take our partner and we can actually push them a little bit farther out, working on just longer passes. Sometimes that is the necessary skill that we need right now. So whatever space you have, you can build up to it, you can go farther, just work on just a little bit longer passes. So that could be either inside the foot, going back to them, maybe it's putting your foot down, hitting it with our laces, and getting a little bit loft in the air. So what it should look like is just we're passing back and forth to our partner. So maybe it's inside the foot, nice on the ground, coming in, okay, taking a good first touch, moving the ball forward a little bit, playing on the ground. Maybe we switch feet, okay? We want to be creative in this space where we're hitting left foot, right foot, okay? And once we feel confident on hitting an accurate pass through the ball, so if you guys don't know how to do that, what we're doing is we're making sure our ankle is locked, we are chest over the ball, and we are driving through the ball. Understand that? So get comfortable. If you have questions, feel free to ask one of your coaches. Once we feel comfortable playing the ball on the ground, maybe it's putting our laces down a little bit and now trying to hit the ball in the air. Okay? So it should look relatively like this. There you go. Sweet, so once we have progressed through a little bit longer passing now, pretty stationary, not really moving around too much. Now we're gonna add the concept of movement off the ball, okay? So what we're gonna be doing is just with you and your partner, you're gonna have your cone set up just in a good space, just nothing too crazy, just 5-6 yards away from your partner. And what we're gonna be working on is going back off the cone, checking into a space, taking a touch with our left foot, playing it in with our left foot, getting out of the cone, touch with our right, play with our right. So it should look relatively something like this. So we're gonna get to our cone, back off of it, check into a space, touch, play, okay? Back to a cone, yep, and here, touch right foot, play. Keys here are have your partner roll it in, pass it in, or throw it in pretty hard. You don't wanna kill them, but give them some pace so we can work on our first touch. And then when we're playing the ball back, we have a good first touch that keeps the ball moving, and we are locked ankle, playing it back to our partner's feet, hands, wherever's just the easiest. So once we feel confident going through the 2-touch passing, okay, now we're just gonna work on 1-touch passing with a little bit of movement. So keys here again, locked ankle, hips to our target, and playing through the ball. We really want, again, our partner to be playing a pretty firm pass into our feet so we can work on game speed, playing it back, accurate, and with the right amount of pace. So what it's gonna look like, same setup as before. So cone in the middle, we're just going across of it. We're just trying to make a V shape. So quick acceleration in, playing it back in. Okay, coming back. Yep, quick acceleration in, playing it back. Okay, coming in, playing it back. Locked ankle, playing the ball on the ground.
All right, guys, hey, now that we've gotten comfortable working with our partner on a little bit of movement, right? Checking in to the right, playing it back, checking back out, checking back in the left, playing it back. Now what we're gonna do is focus on the same type of movement, but a different type of pass back. So now what's gonna happen is your partner's gonna have the soccer ball in his hands to start, such as Jared here. I'll kind of back up to the cone, same type of movement, right? We're checking away to start. We're gonna come in to the right side, but now we're gonna use the inside of our foot to volley it back to his hands. So again, keys for that, can your chest be over the ball? Can your foot be locked? And make sure you swing through it using the inside of your foot. Try to get it back to his hands as best as you can. So again, you're checking back, checking quick into space, locking, yep, right back to his hands, going the other way. Whoops, back it up. And now once you get comfortable, you can pick up the pace a little bit. Yeah, Jared, left foot. There we go. Keys to that again, can we accelerate in quickly? Can we keep our chest over the ball? Can we use the inside of our foot? And can we, to the best of our abilities, get it back into his hands? All right, guys, hey, now that we felt comfortable using the inside of our foot, and we've gotten a lot of repetitions doing that, we're gonna do the same exact thing, but instead of coming to the ball with the inside of our foot, we're gonna actually use the laces of our feet. So what that'll look like again, can we get our toe down, our ankle locked, and can we use the top of our foot to then volley it back to our partner's hands? So again, the movement's the same. I start at the cone, right? I'm backing up a couple steps. I'm checking in with pace, but then I'm using the inside of my foot. The laces of my feet, not the inside of my foot. The laces of my feet to play it back to my partner. So I'm checking out, I'm coming in, using the laces of my feet to hit it back to my partner's hands. Once you feel comfortable, you can pick up the pace. Hopefully your partner plays you a good ball. Have fun with it, challenge yourself in that. But again, toe down, ankle lock, can we use the top of our foot?
Cool, so as we've done in our past videos, we would like to have a challenge. So this week's challenge is gonna be actually pretty fun. So we want you to come up with the most creative trick shot. So based on the skills that we've done today, so a lot of it has been passing. How can we have a locked ankle? And sometimes when we need to go farther, we drop our toe down, as you saw from the volleys or the longer passes. So what we really wanna do is we really wanna have a fun time with this, where who can send in the video, again, you're sending it in to this email, okay? So if you can, be creative with this. It could be you are juggling and all of a sudden you hit it inside your foot into your basketball hoop. It could be crossbar challenge from a good distance away. It could be a pass across a big space, maybe hitting a trash can that's not moving. Maybe it's going into a trash can. Maybe it's a bunch of juggles, super fancy footwork, and then you're playing into a target. Have fun with it, be creative. We would love to highlight the creativity amongst our club. Thank you again, Eagles, for watching. We appreciate y'all.